Purdy going to the air right away. Man open, that's Domo Samuel. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy. He's got his run back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's 3rd down and 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
In motion, the tight end. They go play action here on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken to the 26. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here now a 3rd and 20. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a terrific example of someone who understands what the offense is trying to do and takes the shot, races in, and helps knock that screen pass away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. Taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Ready up!
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And Mitchell going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Purdy now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on first down. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The Gage going to go in motion right. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's DeWangu. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Purdy with it on third and long. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Walker. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 19-point game.
49ers 2. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers 9.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Give to Walker on the read option. And touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. It got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Gage going to go in motion right. Second and 5. Drops this off into Wangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The Gage going to go in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second down, it's Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And out of bounds right around the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Up the middle, here's Walker. A nice little juke. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 10-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Purdy looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Purdy sets up to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 42.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
San Francisco.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
49ers 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Purdy with 1 final shot here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of